Is being in the yacht club on the MSC World America a luxury experience, or is it just an expensive escape where you're paying a premium to escape the crowd chaos? Hi everyone, my name is Tori from KirkToriStory, where Kirk and I have been cruising the world since December 2022, and now 71 different ships later and 12 different cruise lines, we're currently on board the MSC World America, where today is actually the World America's 1-year anniversary. We decided that for this ship, we would go all in and book the yacht club so that we could share the experience with you. So here's the real question. Is being in the yacht club actually luxury, or are you just paying a premium to escape the crowds? Because after experiencing this firsthand, there are a few things that really surprised us. Some good and some that might make you think twice. In my personal experience of having many conversations about cruise lines, I've always found people have very strong opinions about MSC. Almost a love-hate relationship. Kirk and I have been on 2 other ships with MSC, but never have we experienced the yacht club. We always thought that the price tag was just a little bit too much for us. But anyway, we bit the bullet and decided to splurge. After all, you know that Kirk just recently proposed to me, so we had to celebrate somehow. And if you missed that video about how he proposed, please be sure to check this link out after you finish this video. So when MSC says that the yacht club is like a ship within a ship concept, we wanted to know firsthand, does it actually feel that way? Or are you still very much on a mega ship with over 6,700 other passengers? Let me walk you through exactly what it's like, starting from the moment that you arrive. Embarkation. I have to say that this part is pretty impressive. I actually think that we've had a handful of super smooth embarkations, and this was definitely one of them. Kirk and I didn't even have our luggage tags printed or anything. We just showed up in the Uber and arrived at the MSC cruise terminal and went straight to the yacht club tent. We dropped off our bags, had them tagged, and then we were escorted to where we got fast-tracked through everything else, like security, getting our wristband, sipping champagne. No lines, no chaos, no stress. Right from the first minute of setting foot inside of this terminal, the tone was set. Already it felt like we were pretty special. We met with one of the butlers who had us check into the muster station, and then we were brought straight up into the yacht club area where we were greeted with even more welcome drinks. And we got our very first dose of the ship within a ship experience. Now, MSC markets Yacht Club as a private luxury area inside of the ship. And technically, that's true. You've got your own lounge, your own restaurants, your own pool deck, your own concierge. And yes, it's noticeably quieter. But the rest of the ship, it's a lot. This ship, the MSC World America, is packed with theme parks, water slides, pools, food, people, constant activity. So stepping into the MSC Yacht Club feels like walking into a completely different world. But here's the catch. You're still on that same busy ship. And that contrast is something you really feel throughout the cruise. So this brings me to introducing you to our Yacht Club suite experience. This little sanctuary of ours, in my opinion, is where the value shines. Our stateroom, it's so nice. It's super roomy. It has tons of storage. There's a coffee machine, a fully stocked mini bar, and twice-a-day service. And the little touches, for example, at night, they come in for turn down. You get chocolates, biscotti, bottles of water placed beside the bed. It's those small details that make it feel very elevated. And yes, you also get room service, breakfast included, which is always a win. So, of course, I'm going to invite you now to save this link in this video about our suite 18006 on the MSC World America in the Yacht Club. You can see it for yourself what it's like, and you can let me know if you think it's worth it or not too. Now, I have to speak about the Yacht Club service and perks. This is where the Yacht Club really starts to separate itself. You've got Butler service, a concierge desk, a priority key to bypass other floors on the elevators, which I feel is like magic on a busy ship. There's even a sommelier walking around at lunch, which adds a nice upscale touch. The staff, they know your name, they know your likes, they know your dislikes, and they go out of their way to know you. It's great. I even had my butler help me plan my entire itinerary so that I didn't miss out on the entertainment shows around the ship. The butlers will personally escort you to the different places. They'll knock on your door and ask if you need anything. They're just all so nice and helpful, and most of them are always smiling and have the ability to laugh and joke along with you. It really is very nice. And when it comes to entertainment, you actually get reserved seating in the main theater. So there is no rushing, no need to save seats. These little things are what I would call underrated perks. So now, what about the lounge life? It's peaceful, but it is limited. The Yacht Club lounge is beautiful. It's quiet and comfortable, and we have live music, like we really had a great pianist the other day. Afternoon tea at 4 o'clock, which was actually quite lovely. Chill music when you want to sit around almost on your own. But this is also where you start to notice something. The Yacht Club is peaceful, but it's also a bit contained. You're not getting endless variety in this space, so naturally you'll want to explore the rest of the ship. So now, for me, I feel like for a luxury experience, well, the not so luxury part is actually the part that is supposed to be luxurious. The pool, the hot tub, the sun deck, the outdoor experience in the Yacht Club. This kind of surprised us. The Yacht Club pool area, it's small, like really small. In fact, my hot tub when I had a home was bigger than the one on this ship, and that's supposed to be designed to accommodate up to 425 guests. So what happens? Well, it gets crowded. Yes, it's still more controlled than the main pool decks, but it's definitely not the spacious luxury feel that you might expect. We did go into the hot tub today and managed to have 10 minutes all to ourselves, but really it would have been even better if we didn't feel like we had to get out and to make sure that somebody else could have their little bit of privacy too. It's like the Yacht Club is really pretty, but it's really not enough. So yeah, you may want to go out to the other pools or go to the other parts of this mega ship, but then you actually have to leave the Yacht Club. And that would break the seal of that private or luxury experience that you paid a premium for. So there are good and bad points of being in the Yacht Club. Yes, it's beautiful, quiet, attentive, and all that, but because it's so small, you may not get the actual amount of privacy and luxury that you were hoping for. Which brings me to the spa. Expectation versus reality. So, the Yacht Club includes access to the spa, which sounds amazing, doesn't it? Hot tubs, loungers, steam rooms, saunas, all of that. But in reality, we went down to try the spa and we only lasted a whole 2 minutes. It was very overcrowded. Why? Well, the spa is available not only to the Yacht Club guests, but the Aura guests and other passengers pay for packages, and guests who have complimentary minutes to the spa, depending on their loyalty level to MSC. So this is one of those perks that looks great on paper, but it doesn't quite deliver the relaxing experience you'd expect. We heard that port days are better to go if you want some quiet time in the spa, so we'll have to see about that. Food in the yacht club is amazing. You've got your own private restaurant, there's no lines, no reservations, and the service, of course, is excellent. But the specialty dining experiences that is located on the rest of the MSC World America ship is not included. So if you were expecting things like steakhouses, teppanyaki specialty restaurants, well, that's extra, which at this price point of the yacht club, well, that actually might surprise some people. I mean, really, who wants to pay even more money for food when you're supposed to be getting the ultimate luxury experience in the first place? Isn't that like buying a fancy car and just not getting the car with a full tank of gas? I don't know. So now for the big question, is the yacht club on the MSC World America really worth it? So the yacht club gives you priority everything, better service, a quieter space, more comfort, but it doesn't completely remove you from the reality of a mega ship. And at times, it feels like you're paying a premium to escape something instead of stepping fully into a luxury experience. So even though MSC Yacht Club is great, did you know that MSC has another cruise line that is what I would call real luxury, all-around luxury experience? Explora Journeys. Instead of just being cubbied away into the ship within a ship experience, you could experience the whole ship where the entire ship feels spacious, elevated, and all of the passengers are on the same wavelength of expectations, which I think, having experienced Explora Journeys, is a very different type of luxury. So in saying all that, who is the MSC World America Yacht Club perfect for? Well, the Yacht Club is great, and it's a great fit for people who want a taste of luxury, families who want space and access to activities, anyone who loves big ships but hates crowds, because it does give you the best of both worlds. So, is the MSC World America Yacht Club worth it? Yes, but with expectations. If you go in thinking this is full luxury, you might be disappointed. But if you go in knowing I'm getting a quieter, more premium experience on a very busy ship, well, then it could be absolutely worth it. And if you're curious about the rest of what this ship, the World America, is like, because yes, there is a lot going on here, we've got more videos coming from right here on board. So please make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on these kinds of videos. I would really appreciate seeing you again. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.